So I be scamming and shit like that, but we seen his arrest record, so we know he ain't no pedophile, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I beg to differ because I was there.
Hold on. Hold on. Are you gonna tell us that Sonetta's a pedophile, nigga?
Actual facts. Let me tell you something, yo. And it all came out with this polite shit, and like I said, I'm watching how they going at you, and I'm like, yo, tell the truth to shame the devil, man. That's the bottom line. And years ago, I'm just looking at that Tasha K arrest record. I'm looking at that arrest record, and I'm looking at the dates. And as I look at the dates, I said, wait a minute. This is during the time when Frankie was going out with a 15, 16-year-old girl when he was in his 30s. Let me say that again. And I'm from home.
Chill, bro. Chill.
I send you my number, yo.
Chill. You can't call in.
You could call me up and we could go on the phone. We could do a FaceTime. We could do all that.
Bro, you can't call in. You can't. It's the climate in the community is too crazy to throw a smear campaign on a nigga like that.
Smear campaign. I got the girl name and everything. I know where the girl is at. She'll confirm it herself.
Whoa.
This is home. So you want to know why he protected Polite? Because he defends what Polite do.
Hold on. So you saying that you know that Sonetta was 30 years old with a 15-year-old girl he was having sex with?
33.
I don't know, family. What's the girl name then? Where's she from? Like, how do we know this is real?
Again, every man got to defend himself. So he getting at you, he throwing smear campaigns. This is on him. And like I said, I'll leave you my contact information if you ever want to get back at me. And when he get on the line with me, he know what it is. The girl name was Nikki. Ask him about Nikki from 150th Street. And what was he doing with Nikki?
Ask me no fucking questions about no fucking Nikki. Who is Nikki? You tell me. And if I knew it and then I tell you who she was, you wouldn't fucking know her.
Ask him that question. That's the question that needs to be asked. So that nigga's phone. And we used to say all that shit on 125th Street. That was nothing but divide and conquer. All you did was put us against each other for 20 years. That's why we don't got shit. While you driving around in Mercedes Benzes and all that shit through Harlem, we is divided and conquered. For 20 years, we battling each other all day, every day, all year, every year, for 20 years. But again, you want to see what's in the dark comes to the light. With this shit with Polite now, the gloves are off. Because we grown-ass men right now. We can't defend this in our community anymore. You gotta tell the truth to shame the devil. So I'm gonna leave you my contact information because I know people calling you.
What the fuck? No, ain't nobody else calling in. Niggas is in shock. You just fucked up my whole show. What?
Yo, it's the truth.
What the fuck?
It's the truth. Quran, 150th. You know who I be?
Quran from 150th? 150th and what?
St. Nicholas.
Quran from 150th and St. Nicholas. And and Nikki is from 150th and St. Nicholas too, or no?
All the same block.
Wow.
We all lived in the same building.
Okay. Oh, so you lived in the building. So hold on. So let me, you know what? I don't even want to make jokes because it's so serious. But I was going to say, you sound like somebody who was trying to hit it and mad because one of the older niggas was hitting it. Because that's how it usually be. It be grown-ass, old-ass pervert niggas messing with the young niggas' girls.
Of course. That's exactly what it was. The girl always used to say she had an older boyfriend. And the kids like, yo, who? He used to sneak that girl in and out of his house, yo. When she was 15, 16, 17. I think he missed her for a year because he had went away to jail. Look at that arrest record. I'm talking about like 96, 97, somewhere in that area. I got to look at that record again. But he was in jail, and when he came home, he got right back to her. And she was like 17 at the time.
I said, have you recently addressed the latest rumors we heard Yeah, we did earlier.
Nepal, let me deal with that. What are you talking about?
Recently, we heard some crazy things from Ingy's page.
So you agree that they were just rumors, right? And not facts?
I'm trying to figure out.
No,
That's why I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you. Was he dropping facts?
We didn't see any.
Hold on, sister. Let me answer you.
So I can't say that it's a fact.
Thank you. So I ain't got to address it, sister. Thank you. It's just comical stuff.
Huh?
It's just comical stuff, sister. I ain't got to address it. If it's not facts, if it's not coming with proof. But I'm surprised you ain't asked me about Solomon. He's in your neighborhood. He's out there with you, and we
talked about him before. We gonna expose the pedophiles. You know, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that you heard. So I was interested to know if you had anything to say.
No, I don't. No, that's just
because it's just crazy that people are shooting
people
out.
People are playing games with this.
Pedophiles.
Yeah, people playing games with it.
With no proof.
Yeah, and that's sad. That's what you should have asked him. Like, dude, where's your proof at? Can you show me something? You know. I need to take that.
Yeah, all he said was a little girl named Nikki, and that was about it.
And he can't show no proof, so I ain't got to address none of that.
Right.
I ain't gonna waste no time to make him think he got me scrambling. No, he ain't got me scrambling. For me to address that makes that nigga so proud and happy. He's watching right now, laughing. And for me to be up in here explaining that shit, he'd be Googling and laughing behind the screen.
Allegedly, then we leave that there, so that's done. But apparently the story is he started having sex with the girl when she was 15 years old. And what the brother was saying, I corroborated in questioning him after the show, because if you remember back, he said, when Tasha K dropped his record, it triggered his memory. So Sonetta had went away to jail for a year. And this girl had stayed with him the whole time. Like while she was 16 years old, she didn't have no boyfriend because her quote unquote boyfriend was in jail, which was Sonetta. And then when Sonetta came home, he did a year. When he came home, they got right back together. So he was with this girl from the time that she was 15 to the time that she was 18 years old. And he was in his 30s. Her first name is Chanel. Her middle name is Nikki. I should have got the last name. But it's people that's available for conversation that want to deal with the subject matter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure her name will eventually come out. But the girl's family all know Sonetta, and apparently Sonetta's family, I think, is supposed to be familiar with the girl from the conversation I was having with the brother. Like, this wasn't a fly-by-night relationship. This was his girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? Like, this was his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a relationship for years. People that grew up in that neighborhood still remembers that when he was deep into his 30s, he was still chasing 14 and 15-year-old girls, and they remember his relationship with Nikki. So he shouldn't be discussing Solomon, Polite, or anybody, honestly. He should just be talking about his relationship with Nikki from 15 to 18 while he was in his 30s.
You don't know when niggas playing you? Niggas coming up with old shit now trying to see if they can try to get you?
Yeah, tell me what y'all think. Let me find the timestamp.
Stupid questions like that. Tell a nigga to show and prove. Other than that, y'all don't come at me with that stupid shit. You don't know when niggas playing you? Niggas coming up with old shit now trying to see if they can try to get you?
Did that sound like a confession right there? Hey, did anybody feel like that was a confession? Hold on. Listen to this. Listen to what I'm saying. He tell a person just Boy, exactly. Bro, listen. I don't even know who's over there watching that shit. But actually, you know what? That's a lie. I do. What's happening right now is there's a line in the sand, and the pedophiles and the pro-pedophiles. Remember when I said this is revealing who's pedophile and who's pro-pedophile? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people have shit that they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people have shit that they've been doing, shit that they interested in. A lot of these niggas go on to vacations in Dominican Republic and Brazil and all these other places and be doing a lot of shit that if they was here in the States, them niggas would get killed for. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas going on vacation doing other goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas coming around thinking that because they got a little few dollars that they could get away with doing certain shit, that makes them somebody. It don't. See, I still come from a world where money don't determine who you are. It don't. Because you got a little control of a platform and niggas looking at you and you can put niggas in position like, bro, that shit don't mean nothing if you a slime ball. Period. So you over there having sex with little girls. Remember, I was saying that we needed to boycott Sarnetta Page until he took polite videos down. At this point, I'm saying that we need to just boycott that page. Everybody needs to unsubscribe. The nigga's a pedophile. What are you doing now? And if he's not, let him break it down. Let him explain his relationship with Nikki, because he cannot deny his relationship with Nikki. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That is a real thing that happened. That would be the same as Polite trying to deny Aminette. Polite can't deny he with Aminette no more than Sarnetta could deny that he was with Nikki for years. So let him explain that. Let him explain what he's doing with Nikki. He's 33, she's 15. And let me show you something. So you really know that this is a problem. He stayed in a relationship with her. He went to prison for a year and stayed in a relationship with her while he was in prison. And when he came home, he came right back to her. So that means that he thinks that that's okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, we want to say the girl had a really big body and she looked grown and he was out somewhere drunk and they hooked up for a one night stand and he didn't know. Okay, that's a situation. That could be argued back and forth. I'm not saying yay, nay, or whatever. But you were with this girl since she's in junior high school, my nigga. So the time she's in high school, guess who's going to jail tonight? What? Bro, stop doing videos on everything else and talk about you and Nikki over there, bro. Talk about you and Nikki. And be careful, because niggas in Harlem is now paying attention. So it's niggas that know about other things that's hitting me, sending me text messages and all that. And I'm ignoring a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what I would like you to do is go out on a high note. This is a real message from me to you, Saab. You watching this video. Go out on a high note with some dignity, bro. Don't keep dragging this thing out where you keep losing dignity in front of us, bro. It's hurting me. A lot of these people that's watching, they don't really give a fuck about none of the people involved. It's hurting me to keep finding out more of these things that's making who you are in my mind diminish less and less and less into below nothingness. And it's a lot of people in the community that feel the same way, bro. And if you would have just stopped this shit, if you would have just stopped this polite shit so long ago, man, you could have saved this community so much fucking heartache, bro. And you still going, my nigga. You still pointing out other niggas instead of dealing with your man Polite. Now, let's look how fucking goofy this nigga saw look. All this research work, right? He doesn't realize that he's demonstrating to the entire community that he's capable of fully pulling up all the information on Brother Polite. but you're not doing anything but pulling up information on other people. Okay, so now we passed Brother Polite, bro. Now we're on Brother Sarnetta.
All right, peace and black power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this Kemetic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave, 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet, 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say I don't know, between him and Jabari, I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever, anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can, because he's Kemet. And so without any further ado, I bring to you my brother, Shaka, in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and black power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sarnetta.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Ishaka and Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't y'all hear that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he's dealing with knowledge, man.
Have you ever met the Follow Banger?
No, I've seen him. I've seen him, but I'm not acquainted with him.
Well, you seen him on YouTube?
But brother, you like to say I know him and him. In 30 years, you don't have a book, you don't have a website, you don't have a platform. You have to go on other people's platforms. So you can talk all you want that you were acquainted with.
Well,
whoever. It doesn't hold any bearing with your scholarship.
Listen, I think everybody knows my work. You're just being introduced. Okay?
What is your work? You've been carrying their suitcases. You went errand and bought them drinks and coffee and tea. Everybody can do that. That's why I nicknamed you Butler.
So Sarnetta, so you allow this person to talk about, I carry Sarnetta's bags and suitcases.
So you are Butler for Sarnetta as well. It's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
and Sarnetta called you the B word. You did not object. You don't have any backbone.
You know.
The proto-Semitic Allah burning down tells us was a black god represented by a black bull whose hide denoted his black skin.
Here's the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer and a little bit from the side here. Now this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere. But you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check. It's going to come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it. If you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now, finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic Narrative Poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masriah in the Prophetic Literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine. I don't even know if I was muted, but yeah, I was on mute. All right. Hotep Senu Hena Senut Itiren Ishatanuku Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Free Talk, Q&A, and Free Work to any living Hebrew-Israelite who want that smoke. Now, before I go to the comment, Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, you use the force of your opponent to your advantage and at his disadvantage or against him. We all catch bullets. I catch many bullets too. Some people disrespect me, you know. The other time a young brother came and disrespected nearly all of us, but we spoke to the brother, mainly because he was a young brother, you know. But should be clear whose side I'm on. So that being said, let me go through the comments. Be better isn't a place to be. It's a shame you see that the smileys that appear in the chat don't all appear on the StreamYard. And StreamYard is a live streaming platform. Love Me Fro isn't the place to be. Young Hero said, Bennett better talk to your boy. I don't think he gets it. The better dude came and apparently has not seen anything we have discussed last month. Law. I hear you, Young Hero. I ain't laughing, bro. I'm dead ass. Some of these dudes been sent and told stuff about us, and I've not even seen what we have been discussing beyond 10 minutes, let alone a day or two. Avifro wrote, Butler Reggie taught me a valuable lesson. Donnie Williams is in a place to be. Avifro wrote, always ask the teacher if what they teach is what they believe. I guess she meant to write, if what he teaches is what they believe. Bennett agrees. Avifro wrote, Bennett, I was disappointed every time my close trader, I'm sorry, my mistake. I thought she was talking about the butler. I was disappointed every time my close friend told me that Butler Reggie is a traitor. And I'm sure she meant to write traitor, but here it says trader. But who knows? Maybe trading stuff. Thank you for telling me that you couldn't hear me. All right. Oh, I haven't shared the link. Now, there's a brother called Sarah Garvey. He has a channel on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I know that's what you meant. Sister Love Me Fro. And this Sarah Garvey is known online mainly for having debates in the park in London. I think they call it Hyde Park. Over there, a lot of religious people have been having debates, and some people are making a living now with their videos, mainly because of all the reaction to the debate. So Sarah Garvey was more or less on the Black African / Kemetic side. He did that for a few years. Sometimes people used to make fun of him because he used to play. And that I found out much later. He played in some sort of soap opera or TV series in England. I forgot the name, but you know, I don't normally watch TV. And in that stuff where he played, I don't know how long he played for, if it was a few months or a year or two. He played a homosexual character, and there was a scene where he kissed another dude. So sometimes those guys will talk about that scene that he did as an actor. But he stated that he's heterosexual. But you know, people use everything they can. Tu fais quoi, mais c'est quoi ça? So there was a lady. What's the name of the lady? Oh yeah. So maybe a year or two ago, he decided, laisse comme ça. Tu veux gratter, tu grattes, tu laisses comme ça. A year or two ago, he started, tiens, mais ne commence pas à m'énerver, sinon tu vas aller sur le lit. Bon, c'est bon, tu vas sur le lit. Tu vas sur le lit. Reste tranquille alors. He started dealing with relationships. You know what people would label the manosphere. Similar to what Kevin Samuels have been doing. Now, that's the main thing he was talking about. It was no longer talking about African history, religion, and so on. And I don't blame him, and I understand. Because when you represent, people will not necessarily be there. And I'm talking about when you represent for Africa. Because you have those channels where people basically teach their disdain for Africa and for Africans. At UPK, for example, we have the guy who went to prison for child molestation saying stinking African, and so on. The irony is that I remember seeing that video years ago, and that term never left my memory. Little did I know that the guy would go to jail, be found guilty in a court of law for child molestation. So there was a lady who appeared on Salgave's platform, a white lady, and she's been quite successful on TikTok because she's basically telling women that they should have better expectations and just barely things. She has over 1 million subscribers. Agave, let's see how many he has. Agave has 101,000 subscribers. So he's getting his weight up. I remember before he did the Manosphere stuff. I forgot if it was 30,000 or 50,000 subscribers that he had, but I think it was 30 something. So Donnie Williams wrote R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. So this lady, just probably thinks, is in the news because she did an interview with what right wing dude, I forgot his name, Fuentes or whatever. Maybe it's the same guy who was on Alex Jones when Kanye West was a guest. So Sarah Gave talked about the business dealing, which is similar to Scam Cheddar. She couldn't even tell him how much she would be paid, and it's like he was supposed to get 30%, and she was supposed to get 70%. And I'm gonna make the long story short. Apparently, she has flagged his account with several videos. So he has 7 days to make it right. Otherwise, his account will be terminated. He worked hard and he has 100,000 subscribers. But just like the brother said, and I'm going to tell you the name of the brother again. Ne fais pas ça, tu m'énerves. Neferkare T. Dessalines. Talks a lot about Haitian history because he is a Haitian. We need to boss up. We need to boss up. Here's the link to get on the panel. Everybody can get it. Everybody can learn. You're free. I'm chilling. Teenager Yara, you're free. Whether you agree or disagree, whether you have a question or statement, feel free. But while I'm waiting for somebody to pop in, I'm waiting for somebody to pop up. You know any other YouTube channel that invites convicted rapists? There's only one. So if we talk about a particular dude, don't be acting surprised. He's doing something exclusive. Exclusive. Now usually when there's a political party or a company or an organization, and somebody happens to be found guilty of rape or child molestation, the person will either be kicked out, expelled, removed immediately, or kindly asked to resign, or else dismissal. We have that channel. It's cool. Not only to be convicted of rape, not only to be convicted of child molestation, but to teach that they celebrate the death of black people. To say that Martin Luther King was a B, that he wasn't S-bomb. I mean the S-bomb, S-expletive. The Bible says he deserved death. I mean, dang. I don't expect to flow this evening. I've been flowing earlier. I've been flowing a lot. This is really an opportunity for anybody to come here. Or the Twitter finger people, if it's get on the panel. So I'll wait a few more minutes. If there's nobody, then I'll go to bed early and have some rest. Tomorrow morning, I'm heading to the gym. I may live stream at the gym. Keep me longer on the bike.
So what's up? All right. Well, it is what it is. Well, tomorrow morning, but early in America, gym opens at 9. And top of that, they said that the gym was closed a few days ago, but hopefully it'll be open. So 9 o'clock, it'll be 3 a.m. Oh, V Bennett is here.
Yeah, man, I don't understand what you're doing here, man. I mean, why y'all doing that, man? What are y'all doing?
Talking about Sa?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get my brain around it, and I ain't never seen your platform before. I haven't been watching none of these videos you've been doing. I see you got what, about 50, 20, something like that. But so what you doing? Explain it to me. Yo, we don't owe nobody an explanation. You got to have the good sense to think for yourself. If somebody, first of all, if you just believe what somebody tells you and then you jump out the window and come over here and confront people that way, it's basically stupid, because you owe yourself the advantage of knowing what's going on before you open your mouth, at least a little bit, from observation, from your own observation. And these cats don't do that, man. And that's so embarrassing, man. That's so embarrassing, because it just makes us look like we don't think first,
But
that
I
we
think they
don't
don't
have.
know. I think
Yeah,
they
they
don't know
don't
the
know. I
deal.
think somebody
But
telling them something.
let me say this. You see, the brother that was in his car, he's there on the
Yeah.
panel. I hope you're doing well. But
Mhm.
like I was saying, I'm expecting you to have the same energy for Sanetta. So feel free to confront him. And then when he's done, you can send me an email. My email is in the description, or you can come in the chat and give us the link and the timestamp. And then we
Yeah.
will see that you are being fair, because he's the one who invites convicted rapists. He's the one who invites people who celebrate the death of black folks. So I'm not in a rush. You can take your time. But feel free to be better.
We've been discussing what we're doing here for the last weeks in detail. So you would know if you just watched one of the videos through the complete one or two. That's it. Not even, before you expect us to explain everything, because we could explain something to you in 1 or 2 minutes, but that will never give you the insight an entire video would. Then you would have deep knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, don't worry. People that's rolling with this dude that think everybody is a fool have been putting battery packs in people's, putting the battery packs on the cast. So, it's just like that. That's how it is. But we don't owe anybody an explanation that they don't want to spend the time themselves to observe. Do the work yourself. Because you can always fall off a cliff doing that. You see? Why experience being made a fool of when you could experience being received with respect? And also, we deserve that opportunity with you too, but we can't have it if we don't observe, bro. That's it. But more power to you. No disrespect to you though, man.
What's up, young Hill? What's up, brother?
Yeah, Shaka, I already told you, bro. I ain't even got time for it. These internet thugs, wannabe gangsters, so-called biblical lunatics, so-called senator and JJ groupies. Like, bro, anytime, like, that's why I like SETI. That's why I like his platform. Anytime he see anything that don't even look right, he blocking them, bro. Do not waste your time. Anytime you see somebody disrespect us like that in the chats, do not allow them on the panel, bro.
Oh yeah, the cheerleader.
Let me finish, my boy, because I told you, I'm not.
Go ahead.
Anytime somebody say anything, that's why I like when Chingy here, because we running them. We ain't got time for that.
Chingy cursed them out, brother. He doesn't mind when they get on,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I cursed him out too. You see what I'm saying? But if you're gonna waste your time, that's what's gonna happen, because from time you say that and you talking about these people are liars. Like I told you, Shaka, they just come in here to disrupt your show. If you look at anything on Shaka's show, you would know what's going on. You have an opinion and then coming on the platform talking about you don't even know what's going on. That make any sense? And anytime you hear people talking about these words D in your mouth and all these gay slurs, because they gay. No straight man don't think like that. That's number one. Number two, anybody could act like they big and they bad and talk about this. Oh, yeah. I don't have time for it, bro, because in real life, I ain't got time to talk to no stranger. And that's why these characters are, to me, strangers. So, like I said, it's either you cut that shit out, or anytime they do that, I'm jumping off, bro. Because anytime they come on here, I'm going to cuss them out, period. And it's going to be back and forth, and that's what your show going to look like. It's going to be just like Sanetta them. Anytime you see them with these kind of comments in the chat, block them, period. That's it.
But I do, and I don't say it all the time, but I do it systematically.
But I feel you though, Shaka. It's good to see some people find out if some people, you know, because everybody is not coming exact the same. Some of them are coming straight up because they fake profiles, and then other ones are real people that been sent, had a battery put in their pack and don't have a clue. So in a way, if you could, you know, if a person got a little bit of sense, they might understand after you discuss with them and they see that you're going to treat them fairly and that they got a opportunity to speak, because they, believe it or not, they don't get opportunity to speak. Even though I don't know that brother, I don't know if he said anything is the truth about Sanetta's thing, but what he got to understand is that, no, man, if you get it twisted, you will end up jumping out the window for a junkie, you know, straight up into the lion's den. And even though we come with respect to people, that don't mean that we some suckers, or that you know, that we don't have the ability to do whatever we need to do for ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, don't, you know, just keep it in mind. But people, Shaka, it's gonna happen, man. You got to stay on topic too, man. Just whatever it is. If you're on topic and the show is rolling, you do what you got to do. You do what you want to do. But just don't let nobody take up too much time, because some of these jokers just don't give a damn anyway. They playing the game and they're too stupid to see it. So we ain't got time for everybody.
Yeah, but you know, whatever they're trying is not working. I'm using the Tai Chi technique, and then everybody know in the process. You know, sometimes so the people come here to try to act like they don't see the elephant of the room, which is rape and child molestation. They might have, you know, some of their acquaintances, you know, looking. Some of them may not know, you know, they may not be up on game, and then they're gonna hear the clips of Sanetta talking about all this rapists and child molesting, and be like, okay, what's up with that? Like when I started, I played the clip of Nikki. I'm aware that Sanetta keeps saying, well, you know, this guy accused me of being with a 15-year-old girl when I was 33. Enki did that. I didn't accuse him. Enki stated that. Enki even said he's a pedophile when he was talking about Sanetta. It's on tape. I didn't say it. Now, Sanetta keeps saying, show the proof, show the evidence, but what proof or evidence does he want? All he has to do is say it's not true. It's false. That's all he has to say. He has yet to say, and if he has, please, anybody listening, just give me the link and the timestamp. I'm not aware of Sanetta saying that he wasn't with Nikki. You know, he's been very evasive about it, you know.
He can't say that because he already said, quit bringing up old shit. What that mean? I mean, if you could read between the lines, that alone should tell you, you know.
Yeah,
but
and
like
that's what Enki said. That's what Enki
got
asked.
away with one. Go on.
Yeah, that's what Enki said. Doesn't it sound like a do you use the word confession? I think you use the word confession. You know, does it sound like a confession? You know what I'm saying? Bringing up all stuff, you know. So hey, he can just state for the record, no, that's not true. But he sounds like he doesn't want to say that, you know. Now I heard he's cool with Enki, but I can't wait to hear Enki say, "Oh, I lied on him because I was mad at him," you know. But here, you know, some people may not understand what we're talking about. So let me inform you what's going on. Let me inform you of what's going on.
Since I've been a part of this conscious community, sexual misconduct has been condemned and vilified almost unanimously. We saw the rise and fall of Dr. York. We had Hebrew-Israelite, the brother by the name of Mighty Hebrew. He was convicted, I think, twice for sexual behavior against minors. He was widely condemned by the Hebrew Israelite community, but apparently forgiven by the Israelites, because I see him all over the place right now on everybody's channel. Another brother by the name of Nazi Yashavel, another Israelite, also involved in sexual misconduct with a minor. We have no idea where this brother is, but he's been sheltered somewhere by an Israelite group.
You know, the brother Mighty Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken, Garfield said that he was there was some sexual misconduct.
Nah, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, okay, but I'm just saying what was stated publicly. Garfield said that publicly. You know what? We had those guys who've been convicted for sexual misconduct. Garfield Reed spoke about this. Yourself, you spoke about Nazi. And Garfield Reed said that Hebrew camps are sheltering Nazi. So, and, you know, it's sensitive because I know he's your friend, but, you know, Mighty Hebrew, several people have said that he was convicted for sexual misconduct, that he went to jail for that. He did. How are you going to? He did. Well, oh, well, okay, well, you know, so you'll confirm it, you know. So why?
Yeah, everybody know that. He went to jail for that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? So obviously.
But Hebrews cover up for Hebrews. That's what they do.
All right. So
and they go on everybody's platform and none of them niggas say a damn thing. But if I talk to Polite on the phone, oh man, how the fuck? So I'm never talking to Polite. Nigga, get the hell out of my chat. I talk to who I want to talk to. Innocent, like you said, into proven guilty, man.
Yeah. He was not convicted yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Garfield Reed didn't lie then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he talked about and Garfield Reed said even twice he thinks. Some people said that the second time is because he did not sign.
Yeah, he got violated. He got violated the second time. Yes.
Yeah. So what does it mean he got violated?
Well, he had a violation. I don't know why, but they came back and locked him up again on a violation charge, something like that. But all them niggas been doing that shit for a long time. Hebrews been out there molesting people and all that shit for a long time, and it's always covered up by other Hebrew Israelites. The only way we'll find out about it if we looking and searching and we see it. Oh shit, this pops up, and we catch it, you know. And then they'll come out and say something about it because we got them.
How about the mighty fucking Hebrew? This nigga went to jail for rape, dog.
Oh, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
And that nigga back in the community, like everything good. Hebrews quiet. What about Nazi Yashavel?
Hold on. Let me get this nigga.
Let's not forget the mighty Hebrew nigga, who you get constantly on your channel, who's on all the Hebrews channel. Don't forget. The mighty Hebrew, the baldhead nigga, been already incarcerated in prison for molesting a young child. He came home and they violated him again because the nigga was trying to fuck with another child.
You know, but tonight nothing will be the same. You understand me? JJ dropping them bars. You understand? Anyway, this is talking about Jabari Osada gets caught lying again. And Senator too slow to catch on.
What? Senator too slow to catch up?
I'm not here to defend anybody, so you can play any video that you want to play. But what I'm asking is, specifically when it comes to a lot of these videos, mainly dealing with the mighty Hebrew, if you hear Sarnetta saying something, which you've played already, and you heard him say, oh, like the nigga got violated again. What we know not to be true is that he did not get violated again. Y'all got his jacket. Y'all seen his record. He never got violated again for dealing with a child, which Sarnetta said. So that's clearly a lie on Sarnetta's behalf. That's Sarnetta embellishing and going at the nigga. That's number one.
This is not an old case. Everybody knows about that. All this, I went back to jail another time because of another. All this shit is lies, bro. I'm telling you as a man in your face. That's something Sarnetta made up because he was mad at me.
Okay.
Not because it happened. Great. I'm telling you this. Listen, I have my own children. I'm not no rapist, yo. I'm not no pedophile, bro.
Yeah, but you said it
This
right.
was a situation-
Sanetta said it. You said it right.
Am I correct in that?
I got video. You don't believe me? I got video. Yeah, I do. What if I was to tell you that she wanted me to interview her polite? Huh?
Are you not looking, brother?
What if I told you she wanted me to interview her?
I'm listening to it. That's that old video, correct?
Nah, I can't. I'm not going to do it.
I got the answer to that.
How you know? Leave me alone. Go about your scamming ass fucking life, nigga.
That's the old joint, am I correct? Yeah. Yeah, Sanetta told you he was lying. He said it. Said he lied.
He said he lied?
He said he lied. He was mad at him. They was having a beef over some money, and he lied. I want your audience to hear that there's something called scientific literacy that will protect the Black women from the charlatans, okay, that get them. Y'all think y'all talked about it on the last broadcast. Y'all kind of talked about how women support these men. Well, they only support
the same charlatans
men.
that you roll with. Those charlatans, you coming on my platform
to
tell women that they can be protected from the same charlatans you roll with.
No, Shanetta's not a charlatan. He's a charlatan promoter, and everybody know I've told him that to his face.
I'm sorry.
Sanetta, my brother. All this on same saying. Sanetta is not a charlatan. Sanetta is a charlatan promoter. Oh my nephew.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
Shaka, all these niggas sleep with each other's wives, brother. All of them. Our brother, me and Quana ain't beefing, but
wives?
Quana,
You mean wives' daughters?
No, they sleep with each other's wives. Like, say a Hebrew-Israelite is married to one of these brothers, and she breaks up with them. Next thing you know, she's with the other Hebrew-Israelite. The mighty Hebrew, brother Zabak, and brother Quana had the same wife at one point in time. Now, this is common knowledge, so I'm not banging on my brother Quana. Everybody knows this. See? So that's why when you look at it, you got to be like, come on, man. All they do is bang on each other. I don't care about that shit, you know? Because I know you are fucking men who make mistakes. You are just men who make mistakes like everybody else, brother. There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
A God that is demonic, man.
When I came out, brother Shaka, and I tried to expose Polite, and I accused Polite of being Dr. York, I exposed him. Guess what happened, Shaka? I came out first. And damn near everybody on YouTube came down on me, banged on me, said I was just jealous. You can go and check the video. That nigga saw another jealous of Polite. He just mad because Polite is in Hollywood. Polite driving the cars. I said, oh, okay. All right, motherfuckers. That's cool. I'm jealous. All right, whatever. And so now he's in a situation again. And they expect me to jump out the window for their bitch ass again, Shaka. Hell no. I'll wait until we see the charges.
Okay. Sister Sacred Infinite, feel free to speak, sister.
Peace and blessings to you, Shaka, and peace and blessings to everyone on the panel and everyone in the chat. I just wanted to give my take on things as far as the gossip in the conscious community. What I want to say, Shaka, is it seems as if, when you shed light onto people's dirty, devilish things that you do, it seems like nobody wants to deal with it. I feel like these things, people should be put in the hot seat. We should be dealing with it as a conscious community, correcting it, and say that we don't approve of it, instead of terming it gossip or, oh, that's old.
Yo, what's up?
How can anything ever be old when people are constantly being introduced to the conscious community. Everyone didn't arrive at the same time, you know. And not only is it some of this stuff isn't old, some of this stuff is actually happening right now, and it is a conversation, even if it's tough, that needs to be had.
Okay, my fault. I was just in the background listening. And
no problem. Just explain those things to let people know what's up.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak Israelite, and I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach it. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old, you can have sex with them.
Okay,
this is what they teach.
You talk about running.
Listen,
okay, can I talk now? Can I talk now? Thank you. Yeah. So Sekou didn't say anything pseudo at all, and the people have stated that for years. You know, now Sanetta, if you don't mind, you said that other people teach that you can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. Like, do you mind telling which other Hebrew-Israelite organization teach that? Because you see, I'm not from New York, you know, so to me it's news, and I'd like to know when I go to New York with my daughter where I should avoid going. So if you don't mind, Sanetta, which other Hebrew-Israelite organization teach that thing that GMS teach?
Well, there's a lot of Hebrew-Israelite groups out there that teach that. I'm not calling out no names or nothing like that. All I'm gonna tell you is that a lot of them teach that, brother. A lot of Hebrew Israelites teach that.
I appreciate that.
And as for my brother Unc, you know I love you, man, but I'm gonna still keep and tell the truth. To me, when we say things like go back to Africa and teach that, Unc, I'm simply saying look at what we do. We over here in America and we talk about shit we don't know what's going on in Africa. So they could say the same goddamn thing about us. Yo, you can't tell us what's going on over here in Africa. Go back to goddamn America. How would we feel if we over there and we in Kemet and we trying to teach them about Kemet and they looking at us like, yo, what the fuck are you talking? What? Take that shit back over there, you know? But you know,
they ain't wrong.
We gotta stop that, man. We just gotta stop it, man.
They not wrong,
this
son.
Is crazy.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong.
I don't hear
if I say
man.
Take your ass back to New York with that crazy shit you saying, bro, I ain't wrong. Oh, now you got to do it. I can't cuss. I can't cuss.
Are you accused of molesting your wife's niece, who is your niece through marriage?
I have no recollection of that. You would have to inform me of what you're talking about. I have no recollection of that.
Okay, I will be able to one day. So I have my third question. Captain Tazariak, do you have a homie that's in prison right now for child molestation that you support financially?
Yes.
But I thought you were against child molestation and those that are molesters to children.
I am against child molestation and those that molest children.
So why are you supporting this person, but you speak ill against others that have a love for people that have been just accused of child molestation?
Okay, I'll answer your question very easily. When I was at both cases of both trials, the evidence that they had, they gave the brother a lie detector test, which he passed. They tested the sister for the young girl, whether her hymen was broke because he was accused of molesting her. Her hymen was not broke. A hymen, for those that don't know, a hymen is something that they use to test to see if the woman's or the child's virginity has been broken or anything like that. There was information that she said that she gave, which she then retracted. So the first case that they did was thrown out. The second case, they did not want to answer to. The jury was hung on it, and the judge did not want to release them until they came up with an answer, and then they came up with a guilty verdict. So from observing the case, if he was guilty of the crime, I would in no way support the brother. But from the evidence of the case, from the testimonies of him as well as the individuals involved, he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty.
Wow, so he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty, but you speak ill against someone else that is not guilty, but they say he was guilty. So I have a question. This brother that you support, does he have children?
Yes.
And if so, do you ever say to those children, you have a father that's a child molester?
No, I don't.
Well, why do you do that to others that have a love for Dr. Malachi Z. York Ill, and of him being a quote-unquote so-called child molester, and you speak for supporting him.
Shaka, go sleep, boy.
Well, feel free if you want to make some closing remarks.
Yeah, everybody already see what it is, man. This guy, you know, in his own
Not
words.
everybody, brother, but feel free.
Nah, yeah, everybody, Shaka. And I want people to know too. People like I think they got it twisted too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Shaka platform. We don't help him with the captions. We don't tell him what to talk about. He do what he want. You know what I'm saying? And whatever he doing, if we want to jump on the panel and discuss it, that's what we do. So anybody coming over here and trying to address anybody else on the panel is nonsense for number one. So anytime you see that, that just should let you know their angle. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right. They're trying to cause confusion.
Exactly.
And I would appreciate indeed. And Chin Chin said the same thing. I can talk about whatever I want, lion, tigers, and bears.
Exactly.
And if I say something that's false, if you think it's false, feel free. But to say, well, that topic, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I've been addressing all the topics. We didn't have that many people, but feel free to continue, Hero.
Yeah, like I was saying, man, is so whatever you want to do is, and the thing about it, man, is if these people was even looking, they would know what's going on, or they would tell you, they would bring up a subject they want to hear about. These people don't have nothing to do with your platform. Everybody running their mouth about you now, so they in their feelings without even knowing anything and coming over here trying to run their mouth. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They internet thugs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, like I said, I ain't even got time for it. Like I told you, you could even do what you want. So if you want to move off this topic for a minute and go back to presentation and saying, let's see if anybody gonna come in. Let's see what happens, just to prove a point. You see what I'm coming from?
For a whole month.
Because they know it's drama they like. That's why they coming over here and try to create more drama.
Yeah.
But in saying that, yeah, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, true, for real. And if you've been here, my brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, you pay the cost to be the boss. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So, I mean, when you come to somebody else's platform, you don't hold no weight like that. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you got to carry your own bags. You got to back up your own stuff, and nobody have to agree with you. Nobody have to think like you. I mean, you're just running into people with different perspective. And if you got a problem with people having a different perspective, then the problem is probably you. Why you come over here? Don't come. We don't have to like you. We don't have to respect you. We don't have to do anything. But if we're meeting you in a respectful manner, you might want to take us up on that offer. You see what I mean? But a lot of cats, grown ass men, sadly, they come with some dumbass shit. I hate to say it. They come out of pocket from the jump. And when you come out of pocket in real life, you get treated like that. No matter where you're from, no matter where you are. You know what I'm saying? So it would behoove cats to not jump out the window for Sonetta or anybody else. Don't jump out the window so fast. If you a man and you got kids, you got something to lose, don't jump out the window. Just because you don't feel a certain way doesn't mean you need to jump out the window for another man, because maybe it ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay out of grown folks' business. Mind your own business. That's always wiser. And definitely don't step to know people you don't really know. You see what I mean? Especially, it's just ridiculous, man. We've been watching, well, I ain't going to say nothing, but we know a lot more about what's going on and why we talking for anybody to even question why. You see what I mean? And you should. My question is, why the hell don't you already know yourself? You should be challenging this platform HOK yourself. I mean, that's what I don't get. You should be challenging pedophiles, junkies. I mean, how you going to have a so-called conscious community run by crackheads, dope fiends, strippers, scammers, microwave scammers? I mean, you don't see that as a problem? If you and you should be able to look at some of these people and see what they are without even listening to their words. For example, there's plenty of these people. You can look in their face and see something ain't right. You can look in their face and see there's substance abuse. You can look at it because people that abuse drugs, it shows up on their face. You can't hide it, you know? And one way I like to say is just look at a person right in the face, look in the center of their face, just look in their mouth, look in their nose area, look in their eyes. You see what I mean? So the problem is these grown ass junkies come out on video thinking that everybody and mama can't see what a junkie is. You see what I mean? And then when you get a fool coming over here talking about us, you can look in my face and see I'm not a goddamn junkie. Excuse my language. You can look in my face and see that. Now, just like you can look in a junkie's face and see that they've been up to something. You can look in a person's face who smoked too many damn cigarettes and look at them. You can see they smoking cigarettes, but that's one thing. You can see, you know, so these people, who you think you're fooling? Check yourself. You know, you should not want a so-called conscious community run by junkies, strippers. And I'm not even dissing strippers, but I'm just saying if that's goddamn, you know, it's like there's got to be some standards here. You see what I mean? We don't want to teach little girls that stripping should be the job they go for. You see what I mean? And on top of that, strippers with substance abuse issues. On top of that, people with mental illness, all of this stuff, that shouldn't be the center of the conscious community on the internet. That's just too much. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to say it as respectful as I can say it. I don't owe nobody nothing. I have my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, fuck you. Basically, I mean, that's really what it comes down to, you know? Ain't that right, Hebrew?
And he told he need to cut his hair off because he told a bald-headed lie talking about he never could get on the platform. The only way you could not get on the platform is if they block you. That alone said it all. Like anything else come out of his mouth is just rubbish, man. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, these people, we all know what we're doing. We hate that goddamn platform and we want the platform destroyed. How about that? You see what I mean? And if you disagree
why is that,
with
brother Vivinet?
what's wrong with you?
Why is that,
Because
brother Vivinet?
What'd you say?
Why do we hate that platform? Because we hate child molesters, we hate rapists, we hate the people who defend them, knowing that's what they are.
And if you don't like it, fuck you too. Basically. Now, Shaka doesn't normally talk like that. I don't normally talk like that. But some people only understand it when you talk like that. And that's the problem right there. You see, so on that note, you know, Shaka, as I always say, you make it easy for us, bro. Keep up the good work. Get some sleep.
Thank
you too, young Heru.
Thank you, young Heru.
Yeah, man.
Peace, man.
Yeah, Pay the Cost to Be the Boss, which was sampled by Nas for his song Get Down. And you better say too much, too many people, too much.
Yeah,
So,
for real.
brothers,
You know?
yeah.
Ain't a damn thing funny. You know what I'm saying? All right, bless y'all. Peace to the chat also.
Yeah, everybody in the chat. So stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Way to do a nature, hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is, that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class, and all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'atforever.